Going on, Falcon fan? This boy Recondo coming back at you with another video. So, as you can see on the board, we're going to talk about a quick mock draft on first 5 rounds for the Atlanta Falcons this offseason. This will be my third mock draft for the Atlanta Falcons. Also, we'll talk about a new signing. The Atlanta Falcons just signed today, depth to the offensive line. So, guys, if you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you know that I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys out here to talk about. And please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in and hear me talk about these Atlanta Falcons. First, we're going to talk about Josh Miles, offensive lineman coming out of Arizona. He was a 7th-round pick in 2019. Played for those guys since that time. This just a depth signing for the Atlanta Falcons, bringing another guy in to compete on the offensive line. We already know they brought Jermaine Ifedi back to be that swing tackle for the Atlanta Falcons. So Josh Miles is definitely coming in to actually be a rotational depth piece for us. We can never have too many depth pieces, and this right here will create more competition in that offensive line room. Guys like Justin Schaefer. Of course, we lost Chuma Edoga, if you guys recall, to the Dallas Cowboys. So bringing in another tackle just to be on the safe side is never a bad thing for these Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, we do have our swing tackle in Jermaine Ifedi to back up either Kevin McGarry or Jake Matthews. But Josh Miles coming in, good solid signing. Played in about probably like 10 games in his career since 2019. Has never actually had to start, but like I said, another good depth piece signing for us. Also, it's been official that Calais Campbell has signed his contract with the Atlanta Falcons. About $7 million, could be up to earn $9 million, which is a pretty good contract for a guy. I think that tells you that what the Falcons thought about this signing, value they wanted to come in, a veteran coming in, helping out this young defensive line. And he can definitely still bring some production as well. Of course, he had 5.5 sacks last year with 36 tackles and a lot of tackles for losses. So you gotta like the production that the 36-year-old still can bring to a team on the field and off the field. So 2 good signings for our Atlanta Falcons to solidify today. Now, guys, we're going to get into real quick my third mock draft that I have done. This mock draft is definitely based off the moves the Atlanta Falcons have made this offseason already. So I went to just a nice little wish list, what I would like to see. The Atlanta Falcons love throwing monkey wrenches in when they start the draft. Everybody be scratching their heads, but so far it's been so good where they decide to go in the draft. So looking at my list this time, like I said, I only did 5 rounds. My first pick of the 2023 draft for the Atlanta Falcons at number 8 will be Georgia edge Nolan Smith. I just like this pick a lot. I think Nolan Smith is probably one of the best athletes in this draft. I know a lot of people have him going in the mid-teens to the 20s, but I can definitely see the Falcons having him higher on their draft board than a lot of other people. One reason I know he wants to stay in Atlanta, he would love to play for the home club. We heard Terry Fontenot mention that they actually put a peach beside guys that's actually from Georgia. That homegrown talent guy who played at Georgia, won 2 national championships with the team, and then to come actually play for the hometown pro team would really be awesome. But that's just not saying much, because his talent speaks for itself as well. Guy who ran 4.39 in the 40-yard dash, uber athlete, guys able to actually get around tackles, stand up, hold up really well in the running game as well, especially due to his size being about 235. A guy who can also go out in coverage. I can definitely see him playing a little inside linebacker alongside Troy Anderson. Both guys running up through the A gap, creating havoc through the middle as well. Both uber athletes at that spot, but a guy can also move out to the edge and create havoc that way. Like I said, You can actually see his strong hands and utilize the quickness he's able to dip and use his flexibility to get up on the tackles and the speed that he has to actually pursue tackles. I love this pick. Like I said, this is a pick. We need to increase the pass rush, but I believe Nolan Smith can actually benefit the team in more than just pass rush and coverage as well. Being able to play inside, bringing blitz up the middle, a lot of things that the Atlanta Falcons definitely could draw up with an over athlete like Nolan Smith. Next pick in the 2023 draft, number 44, second round, Josh Downs. Another productive guy in college, over 1,000 yards both seasons that he had with the Tar Heels. Really, really good in the red zone as well. Really fast guy who can run all the routes on the route tree. Like I said, you look at his targets in the red zone in college, it's really good. Guy, he's a little on the smaller end, so he probably play a lot more slot. I know we just got Scotty Miller, but Scotty Miller only signed a 1-year contract, so a guy like Josh Downs can come in and be here for years to fill that slot position. Still need speed across the board. We definitely have enough big body guys to utilize in this passing game, but you still want to be able to have somebody that can stretch the field. And a guy like Josh Downs, along with Scotty Miller, getting some of those snaps, definitely be good for us. So that's at the second round pick, number 44, Josh Downs. If you look at guys, you're looking at the theme. The next guy here is DJ Turner at number 75 in 2023 draft pick, third round pick. DJ Turner, uber athlete as well, ran actually a 4.26 in the 40. A guy who could pretty much shadow any speedy receiver in the league. With his speed, actually able to play really good on the line. Not as big, about 5'11", 178 pounds. A guy that definitely I could see playing in the slot. I know we just got Mike Hughes. D. Alford is really putting in work. If you look at his workouts he's been doing. Darren Hall is another depth guy as well. But bringing in a guy like DJ Turner, I love this pick. Was not able to get the cornerback at number 8 because we went with Nolan Smith, but we're going to come back in the third round at pick number 75 and get DJ Turner. So I love this signing for the Atlanta Falcons. Adding depth to that cornerback room, you want to be able to see that. And I think this will be a good signing for the Atlanta Falcons. At 110, the Atlanta Falcons got picked by 3 picks apart at 110. And 113, I think this is one of the picks coming from the Tennessee Titans pick. So that Julio deal that we got about a couple of years ago is really, really paying off for us now. But at 110 in the 2023 draft pick, the Atlanta Falcons select Tank Bigsby. Guy that I've been looking at since high school. Wanted him to go to Georgia, but he decided to go to Auburn. Unfortunately for him, but just I felt like since he's coming out of high school, been one of the best running backs in the SEC. Really, probably one of the best athletes the Auburn Tigers have had in these couple of years. I always worried about Tank Bigsby when the Georgia Bulldogs played them. I think this will be a good matchup alongside Tyler Algier. Like I said, another guy that's really hard to bring down. Really, really good. Not sure about his being able to catch the ball out of the backfield, but played a lot of games for the Auburn Tigers, so a lot of experience, a good, solid running back to pair up with Tyler Algier. And the last pick at 113, Nick Herbert from Wisconsin, a guy 6'2", about 240, really good in zone coverage, also good to be able to read and act, to be able to get off blocks and tackle the ball carriers. Also, a guy who's going to lay the wood, right? So that's what you definitely want, somebody who's going to bring that physicality. You love to see things like that. So I love this pick as well. And guys, those are my 5 picks. Definitely the Atlanta Falcons have more than that. I think they got 3 picks left. A total 8 this year, but we're going to just talk about these 5. The later picks. I think the Atlanta Falcons just take, best player available at positions to add depth around the board. But for today, we're going to talk about these five solid picks. Definitely give me your grade. What would you do? Would you like this draft? Like I said, for me, I felt like the Falcons really hit a lot of their marks that they need to hit in free agency. So going this route, getting some uber athletes, guys to add speed, young youth, guys who probably haven't reached their ceiling yet. Might take a couple of years for them to do that, but once they do, I think it's really going to be good for this Atlanta Falcon team. So guys, let me know what you think about my mock draft 3. And this is your boy Recondo coming back at you with another video. Peace.